Hi, I'm Stephen Billings, and I'm here on location at JP Audio Labs, where we've been planning and will be shooting the upcoming Film Club movie show. We're very excited, and we've been trying our hardest to make sure that the format of this show will really express what the club is and give the spirit of what the club is in an hour-long show. And part of that planning process was us doing a dry run of the format. And we did one, and we think it went pretty well. And we would like to, as a teaser, to show you a couple clips, audio clips, of how the dry run went. So, thank you, and here it is. Hope you enjoy. I'm Stephen Billings, and we got a full panel here today. To my left, we got down here at the very end, Julian Morgan.
Yes. Hello, Film Club. Thank you.
Also to my left, we got Justin White here. Yes, he's a Film Club administrator.
Nice.
We'll do you last. To the very end here, the guy that owns the beautiful place we're shooting in.
Woo! Him last.
Joe Potts.
Woo! The other
Joe
redhead.
Potts.
Thank you. Pleasure.
And to my right, the man, the legend, the guy that never sleeps, Carl Champion Jr.
El Presidente. Coolest name ever.
Woo!
He was born a champion.
All right, so first topics, we're going to get into the news. So what do we got on the news today, Joe?
Well, it looks like, according to my notes, which you meticulously prepared for me, the news today is James Wan, hit director. It looks like he's going to be doing the new Aquaman movie.
Wow.
Nice, very nice.
And
so what do we think about that?
yeah, what do you think about
it's
that?
I think it's gonna be cool. We're getting into a weird era where like small-time horror directors like Scott Derrickson, who directed Sinister, is directing the new Doctor Strange movie. Now we're having James Wan, who previously did horror.
What did he do before?
He's done Conjuring. He's done
I love that.
Insidious.
I love
Saw.
He just did the new Fantastic.
These are my favorite movies. I don't know his name.
He just did the recent Fast Furious movie.
Did he do 7 too?
7. He did
He did
7.
7.
Too, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I like it that he did 7 because it shows that he can work with a big budget as well and do
definitely.
action very well.
Yes, definitely. I think also that bringing some of them horror elements to you can already tell that the tone of the DC universe is going to be grim, and having that kind of like grim aspect of him, how he does in putting in Aquaman, that might be pretty cool.
So it's like Insidious meets Super Friends kind of reality here.
That would be awesome.
We might see some astral projection.
I'm Aquaman!
Well, the cast is you got Jake Gyllenhaal in there,
Keira Knightley.
Jason Clarke.
I'm getting so excited every time I see Jason
And the guy I don't hear
Clarke
people
in a
talking
movie.
about is John Hawkes. John Hawkes is in it. He's been a lot. He's like that guy that goes under the radar. He was in Winter's Bone, which was Jennifer Lawrence's first big movie.
All I know is the scene with the ladders like roped together. I kept waiting to see Larry the Cable Guy on the other side. Waiting
Come
for
on,
him to
boy!
cross.
Good idea, right?
When climbing the world's tallest mountain, don't forget the world's flimsiest ladder.
Yeah. Never forget. Film Club. Don't forget.
Here, hold my beer.
Check this out, guys.
I think it has. I think that Gyllenhaal's about to have a pretty good year.
Yeah,
He's got that. He's got this.
been.
Well, he's been doing real good.
He
so
needs it.
far.
He's on quite a roll. I've heard though that I've heard Southpaw's a little boring.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard not good things about it.
Wow.
I wanted to hear good. I heard good things from one guy, but the one guy I heard it from reviews everything positive.
Now, what is the
He likes
Southpaw?
everything.
Southpaw.
What
Well,
is
we're
a
getting a little
Southpaw?
off topic. We're getting a lot off topic, but
There are no rules.
there are rules.
We're talking about Jay.
but we got to talk about the trailer. All right, guys. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move on to our film spotlight of this episode. Every week we're gonna have you guys on the site. You're gonna chime in and give all these different ideas for movies to talk about. We pick 10, and you guys vote. And this week you voted on Apocalypse Now.
Ooh.
Fantastic.
Apocalypse Now. Marlon Brando, Martin Sheen, directed by the fantastic Francis Ford Coppola, if I can speak.
So what do we think? Let's first thoughts about Apocalypse Now, Joe.
Oh, the references to surfing. It just never. Charlie, don't surf. It never lives me down. I never lived that down. It's what an epic movie. From the soundtrack is phenomenal. The helicopters coming in. I love the one-liners. I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Oh yeah,
It's the gasoline smell.
the horror. The horror.
Robert Duvall and Harrison Ford being in it for like 2 seconds.
Yeah,
Right.
and Dennis Hopper.
Yep, that's
Dennis
right.
Hopper. Yeah, but what do you think, Carl?
And Lawrence Fishburne too.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, young
very
Lawrence
young
Fishburne.
Lawrence Fishburne.
14
Absolutely.
years old when he started that movie.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Didn't
really
make it.
was.
Didn't see Morbius coming.
Yeah,
Didn't look nothing like Morpheus in that movie.
and Brando, when you look at the credits and everything, he earned top billing, even though he's in the movie for
like
what,
10 minutes,
20
maybe.
minutes, 15 minutes, something like that. But
Yeah.
did he nail it or what?
Oh,
Depending
yeah.
on what version
Didn't he
you
earn
watch.
his
I
money?
think.
Yeah.
Well, which is the better version? Because I
The
Not the
Redux.
redo. No.
Not
No,
the
not the
Redux.
redo.
because
I've seen every version.
I've only seen the original version. I haven't seen
Now,
the redo.
you've never seen the redo? Yeah, they just added a lot of the stuff that got cut out. And now I will say, to your credit, there is some stuff in the redo that shouldn't have been cut out of the film in the first place. But a lot of it is fluff, in my opinion.
And the one I was talking about that we should have put on our list, but we didn't, was Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman, man, he's
Gary Oldman should have been on this
wonderful.
list.
He's not on the list?
He's in our
What
honor.
were
We didn't put him.
thinking?
I don't know. We're stupid.
He is now.
But it doesn't matter. We said him in our honorable
What's
mention.
What's your favorite Oldman then? Supporting role.
Well, you know what? Let's just put Oldman. Let's take out.
Why don't we put Oldman?
We're gonna put Oldman in it.
We
And
have
we
time.
actually decided this before, and I forgot.
Insert Oldman.
We're putting Oldman in. I'm sorry, Viola Davis. You're gonna be
Bye.
the honorable mention.
Bye.
Bye, Viola.
Bye.
You're very good in the help.
You're still a wonderful actress.
We love you.
There's just not a lot to talk about
and
you.
now you're going to help this list.
Yeah, to help us.
By
Roll
getting
right
off
along.
of it.
But let's start with Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman. What's your favorite Gary Oldman film?
Supporting role.
Supporting role. obviously.
Okay.
Which is almost everything he does.
I was of course he's wonderful in the Dark Knight trilogy, but I'd have to give it to him in Fifth Element and True Romance.
Very wacky characters. Yeah.
Fifth Element, I absolutely loved him. And Sam Rockwell, who's also on our list.
Here,
No,
here.
he's not.
He should be.
He was an honorable mention.
He should be.
He was originally on our list, and then we took him out.
Yeah.
His character in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy
Yes.
reminds me of Gary Oldman
Yeah.
in Fifth Element
Yeah.
a whole lot.
Definitely.
Well said. Yeah.
I can see that.
What you
And,
got?
I'm digging the bad cop and Leon the Professional.
Definitely,
Yes.
man. Awesome.
Yeah.
He was
Beautiful.
You know,
nuts.
and he's
And
popping
nuts
these, he's cracking these pills open, and he throws his head back. And it's like, yeah. And I've never had drugs that good. So send them in if you have them.
Gary Oldman, if you're watching.
Gary Oldman, I
Send
need
it to
your
this
personal
address.
stash. Well, this week we've got Randy from Ohio has wrote in that he wants to know what we think are the best movies of 2015 so far.
Mad fucking Max.
PG-13.
And
Well,
there's
that's
probably
when you
put
go,
the spoiler alert right away since we're talking about current movies.
Well, yeah, I'm going to go Kingsman.
Okay.
Kingsman was-
I really enjoyed Kingsman.
Kingsman
a
was
lot.
the biggest shock for me.
Yeah, like I was like, I
No
did not
idea.
see this
Not really.
I
fantastic.
think everyone went in that with no expectations, right?
Yeah,
Because they
I
had
mean we
really
should
no
because
idea.
it's Matthew Vaughn and he hasn't made a bad movie yet.
Yep.
But
That's
I
true.
still went into the movie and I was like, this is fantastic. Like
Layered
the church scene alone,
Greatest scene of the year.
I can
by far.
watch just that scene.
Best use of Freebird in a movie ever.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Mhm.
Definitely. Yeah.
Wow, so that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty unanimous from what I've been hearing. The buzz, so to speak, is that everyone is Mad Max has floored everyone.
Ex Machina was pretty good too.
Yep. But
You haven't
like,
seen that?
yes,
Or
I have.
Machina, or what have you
Ex
said?
Machina.
Machina?
Yeah,
Is it Machina?
Machina.
Okay.
But friggin' Mad Max, having grown up on the original George Miller films, I'm glad that George Miller decided to, like, not really abide to the conventions of like a lot of Hollywood filmmaking today. He's like, no, it's still gonna be as balls out insane as the other ones.
It
It had a dude.
You know the villain from the first one.
The toe cutter
Same
was
guy.
Immortan Joe.
Morton Joe is the same guy, yeah.
Still out there.
Yeah.
Still going.
Still toe cutting.
Have we seen him since then? I don't even know.
Probably not.
Probably in Australia.
Yeah.
But just like Mad Max is really dual layered when it comes to film because, like, on one hand, it's real smart satire on the world, on how humankind revolves around a dependence on gasoline until how eventually, like in this film, like it's the water.
Gasoline, mate.
Yep. But
guzzling.
guzzling. And on the other hand, fuck yeah, car chases.
Yeah! An hour and 50 minutes!
That first 45 minutes of that movie blew my mind.
Yeah.
I even looked at my watch. I was sitting there like, and I was like, how long was that? That was 45 minutes of just.
I thought the
balls to
action
wall,
scene.
man.
I thought the big action scene at the end of Avengers was the longest action scene I've ever seen.
That was long.
Nope.
But this
Until.
is until Mad Max.
Until I met you.
Amazing.
Including the best character.
What else we got in there?
So
Jim?
Cindy writes simply this: Nicholson or Hoffman?
Nicholson.
Nicholson. Jack.
Nicholson or Hoffman?
Nicholson
Which
or
one do you
Hoffman?
prefer? Which one? Which?
I mean, Nicholson is on a
Is he gonna
different-
sweep this
on
one?
a- he's
It's
on a-
like
No.
another level.
He's on a different
I'm
level.
going Hoffman.
That's on a different level.
Hoffman?
I'm going Hoffman. Okay, look. Listen.
This is
This
my
isn't.
issue
This
with
isn't.
the versus.
See, this. It's not about who's better. It's about who
It is
you
about who's
prefer.
better.
No, it isn't. You can't compare it.
It's
We'll let
it's
Billings
about
drive
who would
slow
you-
in the
It's
driveway.
about who would you prefer to see it in a
Who
certain
is
role.
more your type of actor?
Yeah.
Who is somebody you enjoy to see more? Me, I pick Hoffman, and it's not. If there was only a difference I could say between the two, is I find Hoffman to be a little bit more versatile. If you look at their filmographies, I find that Nicholson kind of has a niche for doing roles where psycho,
Very
like
He's a little bit of a bad guy.
usually it has something to do with his psyche.
Yeah.
He's whether it be as good as he gets, he's OCD.
Cuckoo's Nest.
Cuckoo's Nest,
Shining.
Yeah.
He plays he's always the Joker, of course. He plays crazy very well,
What
and
a
that's
great
great. And,
Joker.
and there's nobody better at doing it.
No,
But
no.
to me, if you look at Hoffman,
I'm so.
he played Tootsie. He played a woman.
Yeah.
He played Meet the Fockers. He can do comedy, obviously.
Yeah.
But he also can do very human roles like Kramer versus Kramer,
Dog Day Afternoon.
Dog Day
Yes.
Afternoon. He can do All the President's Men, political drama.
Rain Man.
Rain Man plays an autistic
Nobody
person.
else could
Yeah.
have done Rain Man.
He-
Little Big Man. Going way back. Western, late 60s.
Yeah. I mean, Midnight Cowboy. This to me, I'll go Hoffman just because to me he has a little bit more of a repertoire of things he can.
Different
He's got a more of a mixed bag of different types of roles.
Now,
to
just
me.
Jack Nicholson's most popular, most famous roles are his really neurotic, like "Honey, Darling," "Light of My Life," those ones. But he too has large range. Like I can't remember the name of the movie. I always draw a blank on it. But it's him, Diane Keaton, and Keanu Reeves, and it was a romantic comedy. And it was really funny from 2003.
Diane Keaton gets naked in the movie.
I can see the poster
In
in my head.
terms
man.
of endearment. Also,
Terms of endearment.
He won
is
Best Supporting
wonderful.
Actor for that movie.
Yep.
yeah, but again, I have to agree with you, Billings, that he's still Jack Nicholson in all these roles. He's still just a little bit of that,
Yeah.
I'm a crazy astronaut. I'm a crazy, I'm a little off.
To the moon.